So yesterday I was all over social media bragging about my wife. You see, she worked a full shift, and then afterward went to the grocery store, brought all the groceries home. And remember, we don't have a car, so we talking public transportation. Brought everything home, then cooks for me. And don't get me wrong, dinner was delicious. And I made this whole status about how I love my wife and she takes care of me, and she's like, oh, you do so much, I don't deserve you. Then this morning I get up and I'm just catching up on my wrestling, you know, just watching some stuff. I haven't even turned on No Man's Sky today, but I was just catching up on some TV, you know, watching some shows. And she gets up and she's like cleaning up the house before she has to go to work today. And she's like, excuse me, baby, let me vacuum. So she's like moving stuff around, and she's apologizing to me for interrupting me while she's trying to clean before she goes to work. And it leaves me with this useless feeling. And honestly, as I say it, I realize that in my heart, my wife can't win for losing on this one. Like, she does all the things that she does because, and she quotes me and says, well, you make shit go. So, yeah, I provide you the money, but you make it go. Like, she wouldn't know how to go negotiate a settlement agreement with SMUD. She wouldn't know how to deal with the property managers to get an extension on the lease, or, you know, make some kind of payment arrangement. She doesn't do that aspect of it. She says, you make it go, and you deserve more than I'm giving you. But if she didn't do those things, well, I'd be sitting around in the house that's dirty. And I'd be like, damn, now I feel worse. I don't like the idea of feeling worthless in my own home. Yeah, I make shit go. Every now and then it's a matter of, like right now, got to go print out some paperwork, mail it off for the SMUD bill. No big deal. But I'm the one who does that kind of thing. But honestly, if I didn't do it, she would have had to have learned. Like, she gives me all this credit for doing the things that she can't do, but it's the kind of thing that I had to learn how to do, because a long time ago, when I had nowhere to go, my father said, figure it out. And he threw me to the wolves. I won't lie to you. He threw me to the wolves. He put me in a position where I had to come up with something. And I used to be mad at him for that. But now I thank him. Like, he was right. Had he never done that, then I wouldn't know how to do these things. I wouldn't have learned how to negotiate. I wouldn't have learned how to come up with settlement agreements, how to deal with paperwork. I wouldn't have looked into the law and saw what my rights were. So I credit him for that. I know a lot because of him. But it still makes me feel worthless when my wife is trying to navigate around me while not trying to disturb me from doing absolutely nothing while she cleans up the house. And it's like, she won't complain. She never complains. She's like, oh, baby, this is my job. I do it happily because I love you. And I love her for it. I do. She's a hell of a woman. But at the same time, I feel like I need to be doing more. I was on my way to that, working at VF Outlet. I mean, it was part-time, but that was my contribution to the house, you know. Here's my part in making sure things get organized. And now my part is relegated to making sure there's enough money in the account so she can take an Uber home from work, or walking up to a place so I can go print some papers out and put them in the mail. As a man, I need to be doing more. As a man, I can't be the king of my castle and do nothing. So, it's time to stop bullshitting again. I swear, we had this talk every couple of months, don't we? Oh, it's time for me to get off my ass and do something. But it's like, I did that. And we all got these jobs at VF Outlet. And nobody told us they were temporary. I didn't hear the word temporary until we got there, you know? It sucks. But it is what it is. I do what I have to do. But I guess it's time to go out there do it again. I mean, VF Outlet got us this far. It was able to help us save our home, move forward. Now it's just time to take another step.